Hello, my name is Dr. Maya Byfield. My business is The Phenomenal STEMist. I'm so excited to be here in Orange County because it's where I live. I live in Apopka, Florida. And I decided to make this business because I saw a need for underrepresented students to be successful in STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, math. And the best way I can do that is just provide products for parents to prepare them, whether it's a book or online STEM camps or just video podcasting. My goal is to transform this community, especially those who are underrepresented. And the way to do that is to help parents understand their children's minds and basically develop them at different stages of their lives to be prepared for a successful STEM career. Thank you so much. That's why I'm here.
Professional.
Mm-hmm.
Professional. Okay, next
Get
one.
your market watcher. Get you a market watcher. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All day. Hey,
Every time I see that video, it makes me smile.
yo, I was looking at that thing. I was like, yo, I'm wearing the same shirt in that thing. I was like, whoa. I'm like, still fresh though. It's still fresh. It's still fresh. It's still
Fresh
fresh.
to death. Fresh to death.
What's up, Mike?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. On days like this, I'm glad I'm speaking to you, making me laugh. Is
Come on now. Come on now. I'm here if for nothing but for comic
comic
relief. You know what I'm
relief.
saying? Comic relief, but also market relief. Oh, that's a whole nother segment right there.
Yeah, market.
Market relief. Market relief. Yeah, we got market watchers and market relief. Talk to him, Mike. Talk to him.
Welcome everybody, those who are watching. I know probably my number one fan is the only one watching right now. I don't know who's watching. Get in the chat if you to see who's from you who's watching.
I gotta get on my job. That's what I gotta do. I gotta market. I gotta blast
Yeah, you gotta
our
share
Monday
it.
talks more
Yeah,
often.
I forgot
Hmm.
to promote it earlier this week, but
It's all
it's
good. Chop
all
it up.
good.
Chop it up.
All right, we're talking about the top 5 ways to tell there is too much inventory in your city. Top.
Mm,
Okay, so
mm.
first off, let's start off with market watchers. What? Hold on.
Where they at?
Where they
Where
at?
they at? They
We're gonna start
there they
off
go.
with market watchers, and then we'll get into if there are too many homes to sell in the current market. All right. So talk to me. What's
Mm.
going on this month or last month?
I mean, here's the thing, right? We're seeing a surge in inventory, unlike we have ever seen. A surge in inventory, and we talked about this last month, right? I said that if this continues, then we could be looking more into a deepening buyer's market than us getting out of the buyer's market,
Mhm.
right? We have doubled down on inventory since we last spoke yesterday. Not doubled as in, we doubled the figures, but we're heading in that trajectory. So we see this happening on inventory, right? Our sales overall average sales price is actually steadying out. It's not doing any of this. It's actually just steadying out, but our available days on market is taking a hit. It keeps going up, which means it's taking longer to sell
Mhm.
homes at this particular time. And there's a lot more homes for sale this year,
At
at
this
this
time.
time this year, as there were this time last year. It's about a 30% difference, which is
Mm.
which is pretty mind-boggling. 30% difference, and I think it's the difference from last month. So,
You're freezing a lot. Your sound is perfect, but you're freezing a lot.
am I freezing a lot? I've been on numerous Zooms today and I've been getting the same critique. I'm
uh,
wondering if it's my connection. I have two
are you hooked direct?
internet connections
Are you
here.
hooked? If you're hooked directly to the Wi-Fi to the router, it the freezing goes down a little bit. But your sound sounds perfect though. It's just the visual. You're freezing quite a bit.
Okay.
But
Oh man, maybe I should freeze myself. Maybe I should put myself on on a free screen, like just put my picture and just speak
no.
out the picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Um. So I remember
Yeah,
last
man.
month you were saying this is not the time to sell if you're trying to sell, right? I think that's what you did. You say that? Like this is a buy. It's not the
Yeah,
time to
it's
sell.
not the time to sell.
That's right. I remember you said that.
It's not the time to sell. Now here's the thing. I'm about to amend my statement a
Okay.
little bit.
Okay.
I'm about to amend my statement because we're heading into what many realtors call peak season. Peak season. We tend to sell the most homes between the later months of the middle months of spring and the middle months of
Mhm.
June. That's the only caveat. So be in between the end of March and the middle of June, we sell the most houses at that time of the year than at any other
Mhm.
time of the year.
So it's the
Right.
season to sell if you're gonna sell, but overall selling might not be a good time. But it's the season to sell if you're gonna sell. That's what you're saying.
If you're gonna sell. Yeah, you'll make the most money within the next
Yeah.
couple months, then you'll make
Right.
all year long. So you know this it tis the season
Retail
to be
selling.
selling.
Ching,
Cha
ching,
cha cha
ching,
cha
ching,
ching, cha ching ching
ching.
ching.
Got you. Got you. Got you. All right. All right. So, and are you saying it is because it's a massive increase of homes on the inventory? Is that the reason why it's becoming a probable deepening buyer's market?
Yes, yes. We have a multitude of
Okay.
factors that's hitting us all at one time, and the thing is that last year's
Hmm.
factors have not gone away. They've just kind of hung around, and then we have new factors being piled on top. Right? That's not helping our situation. You know, we started off with rising interest rates. That was the first slowdown, and then rising costs of insurance that slowed us down some more, and specifically for Florida, weather conditions that had a huge dampening on
Right.
things. And then now going into the new year and ending off the first quarter, the inventory is piling up. So you know, law of supply and
Yeah.
demand, right? Too much supply equals from not enough demand.
Yeah. Prices drop. Prices
Prices
must
drop.
drop to compete. Yeah. So that's why overall. Well, that's good for the buyers.
It's amazing for the buyers. It's amazing for the buyers. Look here, if you out there for looking for an investment property, they're just out there. They're just littered across the landscape. You know, if y'all are praying people, like I know Mama Dukes is and I know Maya is, and if you're a person of the book, if you can remember in the Garden of Eden in Genesis, where it says that there were stones, just gems littered all about the garden on the ground floor, just chilling. That's what we have right now. We have just investment properties just hanging
Mm,
out, just hanging out.
powerful. Okay. All right. So, question for the day is let me get to it. Are there too many homes to sell in our current market? That's the question for today.
Mm,
Are there too many homes to sell in our current market? And we're going to dialogue
mm-hmm,
tonight on how, right? The top 5 ways. Come on, y'all. Pay attention. The top
mm-hmm,
5 ways to tell there is too much inventory in your city.
mm-hmm,
Top 5 ways.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hit me with it.
All right. Well, first off, let me preface it by saying this. Do you understand the concept of a question like, is there too many homes for sale in our markets? Can you wrap your head around a question like that? And when you do, when you get it in the mind, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Dot.
First thing that comes to mind is what we just conversed about. A whole bunch of people are trying to get rid of their homes, downsizing, moving away from dangerous weather, whatever. So a flood of
Hmm. Hmm.
houses being put on the market. That's the
Hmm.
first thing that
Hmm.
comes to
A pile up.
the pot. Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. Good. That's the right vision. I know when some people think about too many homes, they think of like crash or
Mhm.
worsening market conditions. You know what I mean? So I want to preface it by saying no, we're not talking about a crash. It's not a crash. It's just what I would call it, market conditions going up and down, but we're in a trough side of it right now. We're not on the we're on
Bottom.
the bottom side, right? Right. Which is why it makes it such a good opportunity for buyers. So if you're an average person and you want to know if there are too many homes for sale, meaning that you're in a trough as opposed to a hilltop, right? These are some ways that an average person can tell what time it is. And I got to be honest with you, you're not going to be able to know what time it is until you get yourself
in in the
a
market.
market watcher. Got to be a market watcher. If you're not one
Like you
yourself,
gotta get a market watch.
get you a market watcher.
That's
Yep.
that's the opening credits right there.
Yep.
You gotta find a professional.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You gotta
Yep.
find a professional. Yeah.
They're privy to numbers that we don't have. So we're going to start with the number 5. Number 5 is a stat that again you wouldn't be able to find out by normal means. You got to get somebody in the business.
That has
So
the access.
that has the access.
There you
That
go.
has the access. So number 1 is high available days on market. High available days on market. What does that mean?
We just talked.
Days, we just talked about it. Available days on market is literally the amount of time that your home spends on the market until it goes under contract.
Mm-hmm.
Available days on market. And again, you can't go to Zillow for this information. They don't have it there.
Right.
They
Only
and
only the market watcher got it.
only a market. And here's the crazy part about it is the crazy part is that Zillow pulls its statistical data from the MLS. So again,
Get you a market watcher.
it's your market watcher. All right, number four. Number four. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Sellers are more negotiable. Sellers are
Mm.
more negotiable. I
I'm-
feel like that should have been like a number 2 or a 1.
yeah.
I feel like it should be in there, but
Right.
just talking to one seller doesn't necessarily mean that all sellers are negotiable, right? So again, you got to get a collective kind of weigh in on how people are reacting and what they're willing to do to sell their property. But that's one way you can find out because if
Where
they're spending too much time on the market, they get antsy and they want to
mhm.
reduce their
They
price.
want to reduce their price. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
don't listen, buyers out here. You don't take the first price right now. They
Do
got
not take the first price.
don't
No,
take the first price right now.
negotiate.
You can probably lower it down. Something that's going for 700,000 can go down for 660,000. You never know. You know.
Here's how I like to look at it. Right, you gotta have discipline as a buyer. You have to, if you're an investor. Let's start there. You ought to start with where you want to be as far as purchasing versus the market value of the same property. So if you're at say $500,000, or let's simplify it, $100,000, and you want to buy at 70% of 100,000, then you should be locked in at 70% or lower. Don't be going up in the hundreds trying to get somebody to come down. At least not at that particular time. You can watch the listing over a period of time and watch them drop their price. And then once they're in the 80s, I think they'll drop down into the 70s.
Gotcha.
But initially, start with the low hanging fruit. Look, target properties that are already around 70% and then work with that. Same thing with buyers, right? If you're a regular home buyer, prices are already reduced. On average, on the MLS, from what I'm seeing, on average about 5 to 10%. So if you're a buyer and you're out there looking, you're already getting a discount. If you want to go a little further down, sure, but you know, keep in mind, keep in mind that what's nothing worse, nothing what's the way I can put this? Nothing sours negotiations like asking too much up front.
Mm.
Nothing sours like you up there. You see a property on the market for 100 grand and you offer them 40K. You,
Oh, come
you
on now. Come
you're
on.
just out here insulting folks.
Trying to insult people. Come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Come on. Offer 70K, guys.
yeah, yeah.
Offer
Look in your
70.
price range, and if or in your targeted price to versus market value, and guess what? If they don't take the price, move on.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of inventory out there, guys. Plenty of inventory.
Got you.
Yeah. All right,
Got you. Got you. Got you.
and
So
it's again.
number five. Hold on. Let's make it sure.
Let's do
Number
it.
five is the number of days that a house has been placed on, right?
Available days on market. High
Available
available
days,
days on
high
market.
available. Like a lot of these homes, they put it all out, and it still haven't been in contracts yet.
Exactly.
Number four,
Number
people are
four is sellers
negotiating.
are more negotiable.
They're negotiating. Okay, so number three.
Number three, brrr, boom. High number of months of inventory. High number of months of inventory. So let me contrast that. It sounds the same as number
Number
five, right?
five. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds similar. But it's
But
different.
the difference is that if you froze the market as is right now, and no more homes were sold and no more new listings were put on,
Hmm.
and we just need to sell what was on the market right now, that is the number of months it would take to sell all that inventory is the number of months of inventory number
Got you.
that you have. And a healthy market is under 6 months. If it takes less than 6 months to sell everything on the market, if nothing new came on, that's a healthy
Got you.
market.
Anything more than
Yeah.
that,
Right
it's
now,
like, man, you have a whole bunch of houses, and it would take forever, and it's taking forever to sell them. That's what I said. That's
forever,
forever.
forever, ever,
What's
forever,
the time right
ever.
now? What are you seeing? What's the stats
It's
above six?
above 6 months. It's about we're around 7 months. Last month it was nine months.
Wow.
So we came down
That's what
quite
it's
a
saying. We're
bit,
in
but we're
that season.
still
We're in that
over.
season. That's why it came down.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Mm-hmm.
you. And so only market watchers are privy to these numbers, right? These numbers of how much. I never forget when I bought my home. My 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 cousin, my dad's cousin, came with a piece of paper, and he had all these numbers of houses. Oh yeah, I'm looking at this house over here sold for this, and that over here sold for that. He was able to help negotiate my house at a right price because he
I
had
love it.
the numbers. He was a market watcher.
Cuz had your back. Cuz
Cause had
had
my
your
back.
back.
Get you somebody that has your back. Your back. Speaking of people who have your
Yeah.
back, don't forget this is Tower Team Realty Orlando. Come on, y'all, check them out. Tower Team Realty Orlando. All right, so number of houses in inventory. That's what it's called. Number of
No, it's a number of
months of
months of
inventory.
inventory.
Months of inventory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Months of
Yep,
inventory.
yep, yep, yep. All right. We come up on it. We kind of coming up on it. Number two, lower sales
Hey,
prices. Hey,
mama.
mama. Hey, mama. Lower sales prices.
Price.
Lower sales prices. Right. So again, You talk to your realtor and you ask them this question: in the last 6 months, have we been trending upward on median sales or have we been trending downward? And if we have 4 months out of five or more of downward trends, then we are heading into a high inventory market.
A lower sales market equates to a higher inventory market.
Yeah, the lower the sales prices go down, the lower the sales prices, the higher
Higher
the inventory
inventory.
because the market is trying to correct
Mm.
itself. So those prices will keep going down until it starts to even out. And then inversely, the inventory will start to go
As,
down
as people
and the
buy.
sales price
As
will
people
start to
buy.
go up as
Got
people
you.
buy. Yeah. Yeah. We literally have to
We
buy
got to
ourselves
buy
out.
ourselves out of this situation.
Yeah. Yep. 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 You got it. All right.
Yeah, supply and demand. This is economics right here. This is mathematics making money, y'all.
MMM, baby. MMM. I thought that's what the
Mm.
E, the E would could have been
Nah, the E is
economics.
engineering. M is
Okay.
math.
Well, we can't do steam. We can't do steam.
No, steam with two
Ah,
E's.
yeah.
We want to do steam with an A. Arts. Everybody trying to come. Everybody trying
Okay,
to come
arts.
into
Okay.
our STEM. Get out of here, all of y'all. Arts and economics. Y'all have to get your own acronym. It's science, technology, engineering,
uh,
mathematics. But we'll include the economics in the mathematics. Statistics,
economics.
economics,
Okay,
all
we
that
good
go
with
into
it.
the mathematics story.
We
Making
good with
money,
it. We good
making
with it.
money. Let's go. STEM, mathematics, making money.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Making money.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Campbell's. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-mm, good. Mm, good. I haven't heard a Campbell's commercial. Do they even
Yes.
make Campbell's commercials anymore?
I haven't seen one since I was a
Yes, the
youth.
Ute.
Man, it's been a while. I mean, we used to see but man, what do we see commercials of these days? Not mostly tech
Mhm.
stuff. Mostly tech stuff. We if you
And
watching
drugs.
during the
Sex and drugs.
yeah, yeah, and drugs. Oh, we never get rid of
Yeah.
the drug
Oh my God.
commercials.
Especially
Oh
down
Lord
here
have
in
mercy.
Florida. Oh my Lord. It's crazy. So,
All
so
right. Y'all
yeah,
ready for
we're
number
gonna
one?
no. Wait, mom says it's a good time for sellers. Nah, mom, since this is a buyer's market,
Mm-mm,
this
mm-mm.
it's not a
Not
good
right now.
time. I mean,
Not right now.
you missed the first part of the talk. He said if you're gonna sell these couple of this season is a good season, meaning between March and
Mm-hmm.
June. If you're gonna sell, this is when most people are buying. But this is a buyer's. We are in a strong buyer's market right now,
Buyer's
and
market.
if you have
Mm-hmm.
inventory
Mm-hmm.
to sell, it's not a good time. That's what the market
Mm-hmm.
watcher says. Yep.
That's it.
Shout out to all the people watching. I see people watching. It's more than my mother. So come on in the chat.
Whoop
Come on in
whoop.
the chat. So all right,
Come
number
on in. Come
5.
on.
Let's
Come
remind it.
on
We're talking
in.
about the top 5 ways to know that you're in a what's I never remember. You're in
You're
a high inventory city.
high inventory
Much
market, baby.
inventory in your city. Number 5.
Yes. Number five. It is high available days
A lot of
on
days on the
market.
market. People are not
Mm,
selling fast. That's number
stay away
number
from it.
4.
Sellers are more
Sellers are
negotiable.
negotiating, meaning they're lowering their prices. They're lowering their prices because they're trying to get it sold. That number 4. Number 3,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Number three, high number of months of
lots of months of
inventory.
inventory. Meaning if you
Mm-hmm,
had
mm-hmm,
6 months to sell all the homes on the block, uh
mm-hmm.
it'll take a
She said
it'll
on the
take a
block.
long time. Normally, it should take less than 6 months. If it's going over that, we have too much
Mm-hmm.
inventory, and it's a buyer's
Too
market.
much.
And number what was
Mm-hmm.
that? That was 3. Number 2,
Number two, low sales
low sales
prices.
prices.
Average sales, a low average sales
Yeah,
prices, getting lower, as in decreasing. I should say decreasing. That's better. Decreasing average sales
decreasing
prices.
prices
Decreasing.
leads to higher sales, and then when the higher sales come, then it goes back like that. So it's
High
like,
inventory. Yep, 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 yep.
and
You
number
got it.
one,
Numero uno. Oh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
can you
Y'all ain't
hear my
ready.
drum roll?
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. So this is something that average buyers can do for themselves, but it takes a little legwork. Takes a little legwork. Lowering of listing prices. Lowering of listing prices in and around your neighborhood. It takes some legwork. Why? Because you're gonna have to either go on Zillow and be
Mm-hmm.
nosy, look around your own little block, your own little area, and be like, huh, it was 340.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, last month now it's
Mm-hmm.
330. Hmm.
Oh,
Right?
so hold
And then
on.
you
Take your
look at her.
time. Take your time. So this is the difference between number one and number, I think, three. It is because
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
three was what? It was
Number three was no. You're talking about sellers are more
no
negotiable, or you're talking about lower decreasing sales average sales prices.
decreasing average sale prices is different than number one, which is number one is saying lower
Decreasing list
decreasing list
prices.
prices, meaning
Yes. So what people are
what
asking for
people are
their home.
asking, and they keep dropping. So if I originally had 700,000, and then my house is taking forever to sell, so I go to 680, and then I go to 650.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to see the dropping of the list prices.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I'm getting it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that
You
what's
done got
happening
it,
right
man.
now?
That's what's happening right now. The areas where that's seeing the most decreases right now are in areas like Davenport. Davenport, oh Lord, Davenport. Davenport has seen some tremendous listing price
That's the
decreases. There was a home in particular I was following in Davenport. They had it at a high price originally last year in the 800s. Before that property expired, as in they couldn't sell it, it was in the
wow,
700s before it expired.
wow.
Yeah, crazy,
So they're
crazy,
dropping
crazy. So
100,000 drop.
100,000
Ooh.
drop.
Ooh,
Yeah.
let's do the math at that. So what is that? Let's do M for mathematics, making
There it is.
money. So if you originally had, so it's called final minus initial divided by initial, 800,000,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Minus
And
seven hundred thousand
$100,000. Okay, there you go.
equals
There you go.
100,000 divided by 800,000 times 100% times 100%. That's only a 12.5% decrease.
Holy Lord have
Only
mercy.
12.5%.
So
So it went. So they why is only what?
12% is a lot. Now check the context.
Yeah,
Let's
super
check the
context.
context now. Now they had it at
Mm-hmm.
800. They probably had it
Mm-hmm.
overpriced. Okay, probably not by that much, but for the time, probably a
Mm-hmm.
little bit too much. They decreased it
Mm-hmm.
12%, and they still
So
couldn't sell it. So what does that tell you? The sales price is probably in more the high
wow,
sixes. That's
that's
probably
where
where
it's
they'll
gonna
find
go.
their buyer.
Wow,
Yeah. So probably in the 670s to 700 range is probably where you want to go. So you want to take, let's
wow,
just
this is
take
a good deal. It's a buyer's market, yo.
680,000 from 800,000. Let's
Let's do
take
that.
that percentage.
That's 200,000 divided by 800,000. That's 25% discount. That's
There you
sales.
go.
That's sales time. That's Macy's. Oh, we down 25%. 25% off. 40% off. We in the buyer's market, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
We're in the buyer's market.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Now,
Uh-huh.
conversely, there are some areas that haven't been affected all that much. Winter Park is holding its
Okay.
value for the most part. I see spikes coming out of Lakeland because Lakeland was already at the
Gotcha.
bottom when this whole thing started. So they got nowhere else to
Gotcha.
go but up. Um, Volusia County has been hit the worst, I think, in my opinion. Um,
What's the news during Volusia
Deltona.
County?
Well, you have Deltona, you have DeBerry, you have all the D's.
I
All the
was
D
out there.
cities
I
are
was
in
like, I was
there.
not impressed. I was out there on Sunday. I was like, I am not impressed with Deltona at all.
I mean, look, man, if you want your house with your land and you don't want people to bother you, that's probably
Yeah,
where you want to go,
yeah.
right? All the D's up in there. Deltona, D Land, D
I
Berry, all that stuff. They all up
can
in there.
have
So
these.
D's all down there. Anyhow. So, you ain't gonna lure me out there, Doc. We from the same block, girl. We ain't going there.
And it's funny, like I
We
said
ain't
these are
going.
like, and then it's like, oh shoot, that's I don't think I should have said that, and I didn't even. That wasn't my
Oh
intention, but
man.
our minds went the same
You
exact place. But it wasn't my intention to go there. That's funny to me. That's funny to
oh
me.
man, that's
But
pre-baptized. That's
it's
pre-baptized
post
vibes, man. That's an
it's post
old man.
baptized to be. I got baptized young. That's probably what happened. So.
Hey.
Okay, so we are
Listen,
in a
yeah,
buyer's
man.
market because, and one of the reasons why we know is because we are in a high inventory time. The top five ways this is the
Hmm.
final five top five ways to know that you
Hmm.
are in a high inventory time, meaning leading to a buyer's market, is number
Hmm.
five. One last time,
High
number five.
available days on market.
Let's see.
High available days on market.
High available days on market. Number
No,
four, negotiating.
sellers are negotiating.
Sellers
Yep.
want to negotiate. Number three,
High number of months on inventory.
a lot of months on inventory. Number two,
Decreasing sales price average.
sales price averages are down. And number one, the
Decreasing list
list.
prices and or asking prices.
Yeah, asking prices are going down, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's the season to
Mm-hmm.
sell, but not the time to sell.
Mm.
And we are in a buyer's market, y'all. Don't take those of you ready to buy. This is your time to make good decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You said something about deepening. We're gonna close on this. We said something about deepening buyer's market.
Mm-hmm.
What do you what do you like? What do you think about that? Are we like? Is it going to be a long term deepening? Because at the same time as we're in the buyer's market, this is a buyer's market for the stock market. I don't even say it's a buyer's market for the stock market, but the stock market is going down right now, and people are losing their jobs right now. Like a lot is happening
I
right
read about
now. Do
that.
we anticipate a long term buyer's market? You're frozen.
It's always to real estate.
Mm.
Nothing happens right away in real estate. It's going to stay in up market for a while. If you in a down market, it's going to stay in a down market. It takes time to buy a house. It takes 30 to 45 days. So, you just have to work with it. Stock. You could buy a whole bunch of them, sell a whole bunch of them, and
It's true. That is
not,
so
not
true.
so
It's a
not so
different
real estate.
it's a different thing. It takes about a month to buy a home. It takes a minute to buy a stock.
Hmm.
That's powerful what you just said. That's powerful what you said.
Yes,
Um
ma'am.
so yeah.
Your
Well,
boy's out there though. Your boy's out
who Mr. You talk you're
there. I'm
frozen.
looking at a I'm looking at a portfolio out of
You're back.
Jacksonville.
Your
Uh,
boys yeah, you're good now. Your boys out there, you're talking about you.
in Jacksonville. I'm looking at
Man.
duplexes. I'm just out here. I'm tired of market shopping. I'm shopping of it. I'm getting my financing in order. I got myself a partner. This is the market I've been waiting for since I got to Orlando.
Got you.
Yeah, man. So hey, that's just where it is right now. Now, if you want me to start posting deals, I don't mind doing that. I can post some of the stuff that I'm finding, and I'll shoot it over to you, mine, and you could put it on STEM on that part, right? And be like, "Yo, I got this from B Ford over from Tower Team Realty." He said, "This is the deal of the week, deal of the day."
Okay, we could do. It's my phenomenal financial freedom group
There
on
you go.
Facebook. Yeah.
I'll
So
post.
yeah, and then we have Black Wall Street. So
Mm.
two groups on Facebook: Black Wall Street and um phenomenal financial freedom. That's where that's where we're showing right now. Would love to see
Wow.
those of you who are watching. I see more people watching other than my mother. So yeah, you were going in and out a lot just now, Brandon, but you're back. You're back pretty much. You're much better.
Oh, all right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
just at the
Mama.
end, just towards the end.
I'm sorry. My connection spotty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. I hear a baby in the background. He's like, it's time to go. My
You
mother said,
here? Wow.
just heard it. Just heard it.
Okay.
Just
Let's
now.
do it, Mama. Let's do it. I see you.
Yeah, we think about buying, I don't know. I not a rental property, like a bigger home with a mother-in-law suite. And I'm like, I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm like, I'm almost out of debt to go back and have another mortgage. Lord Jesus. So that's
Tell Mama to move in with you. Move in with you. Rent that house out. I think that was the plan, right?
yeah, but she thinks this house is too small. So like the a bigger home and rent these houses. But it's like I'm almost paying off this one. To jump into a new
Mm-hmm.
one. But it's oh ye of little faith, I'm at this place, and I'm talking to the whole world, my
Mm-hmm.
business, but and I would love to hear people's thoughts on it. Matter of fact, she's like, sell. I don't know. I'm not selling my house.
Your mama cracking me
It's
up right
like,
now.
it's like, man, I don't want the uncertainty. I want to have no mortgage during these times. During these times of uncertainty, I don't want the pressure of the mortgage. And buying a bigger home will lead to a higher mortgage and a higher insurance bill. So can you imagine being debt free and jumping back into a higher mortgage and a higher insurance bill? But God can provide for me, and I could pay it off like I paid this home off. So he
Mm-hmm.
could do great things for me. So it's just I'm at a crossroads. I'm at a crossroads. I'm at a crossroads, and I'm sure a lot of people out there.
Well, look. Go ahead. You sure a lot of people out there?
I'm sure a lot of people out there are also at a crossroads. So yeah,
Yeah. Any hasty decisions just because there are
my mother
deals
wants
out
to
there
sell it
doesn't mean
all.
you have to.
Don't take the bait. See, ma, don't take the bait. Don't make hasty decisions. And I want to make wealth decisions. And she's not talking wealth when she says things like renters aren't reliable. She ain't talking wealth. She talking what all these other people do, which is just buy and sell and buy
It,
and sell and basically make no profit on their real estate. You know what I'm saying? She ain't talking wealth.
agreed. I agree. You've been involved with aren't reliable. There are some unreliable renters out there, but if you pick the right one, They can be plenty reliable. I got a tenant. The tenant right now that I have, we just rented our house. Both homes are rented now, so everything is on the up and up, which is great. This sister in here talking about she want to pay April's rent too. I'm like, bet. Let's make it happen. What I got to do? I'll come to the house right now and collect. You ain't got to deposit nothing. I will come to the crib. I'll make a house. I'll make a house call. So it depends on who you get in
And
there.
she's rented before, and she's had personal great experiences with renters. She's had no bad experiences with renters. She's listening to what other people say.
Mm,
And so I like, she got to get on the same
mm,
page with me before I'm starting making any major financial decisions. You heard me, mommy? We talking about business. We talking all our business out on social media.
mm.
But I'm sure people could relate.
Like
And
everybody
so,
else.
yeah, like everybody else. Listen, y'all.
Like everybody else. Everybody is on social media.
Everybody talking business on social media. Everybody does. So listen, y'all. We in a buyer's market. Check out b4closes at gmail.com 305 b4closes at gmail.com. Contact them and get you a market watcher. I'll see you guys. Everybody, I'm the phenomenal STEMist, and so is he. Mathematics making
Here for it.
money. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm, mm.